So we're in Sandymount. I live upstairs from the house actually that I grew up in, and we're around the corner from the Sikh Temple that I've been doing my archive research on. I've danced there because it used to be a theatre, so I do think it's all linked. The thing that amazed me the most is that you've got a small building, it's not that big, that's sort of at the end of an avenue by a roundabout that has been really central to a sense of community. You could say this building has given to the community, that it's served in many different ways. And I mean, from at one incarnation, you know, bawdy theatrics, and they used to have cabarets, late night cabarets and stuff, to actually worship. And I think that's really wonderful. Well, the drive in my research is really probably linked with my career as a dancer. That's what you were getting at, wasn't it? Because I started dancing when I was about 4 or 5, but I was offered an apprenticeship to train and dance with Dublin City Ballet. And Dublin City Ballet started in 1979 by Louis O'Sullivan, and he owned the Oscar Theatre. So the Ritz had become the Oscar Cinema, and then it became the Oscar Theatre. And it's a temple now. I joined the company in 1982. Those 4 years I spent with the company seemed like a lifetime. There was so much packed into those 4 years. It's completely affected my whole career, outlook, training. So I have a huge sort of connection with it, and I always feel that connection to the theatre. That's what interested me as well, to work in my own community and realise there's so many things I didn't know. You know, the people who talked about the cinema, actually the two things that they used to do is go to the local tea dance and go to the cinema, and that was very much on the romantic calendar and social calendar. And I'm meeting people who are saying that that had such a huge influence on their lives. The archive was tough on this. I think it's probably easier if it's genealogical. It was hard because as regards deeds, and I didn't have a date and things like that, so I actually then left the archive, and Louise gave me recommendations of others. So I mean, I found a lot of stuff online. I have a contact of a lady whose father was the usher, and so that's kind of going to be part of my follow-up. This archive project has affected my work because it's for the first time I actually feel like my work has been really directly connected to where I've spent most of my life. We're all creating our stories as we go along, but it would be good for some of them not to be forgotten.